to ensure there's no misunderstanding. The 48-hour grace period is a permanent feature within DAISY that basically works like this. From the minute that you begin and register in the DAISY system, for the first 48 hours, you are qualified to earn in depth the full 10 generations in the matrices that you have a crowdfunding contribution in. It's very important. It doesn't mean that you get qualification in all 10 crowdfunding matrices. It means that you are qualified in depth to generation 10 in the matrices that you have crowdfunded. So if you are only crowdfunded to the $100 contribution, you are only qualified to level 10 for that first 48 hours in the $100 matrix. If you've done the $100 and the $200 contribution, you are qualified to 10 levels for 48 hours in the first matrix, $100 matrix, and the second $200 matrix. You don't get free entry into tiers, into crowdfunding tiers that you have not funded, because you can only pay out earnings on real Tron that's come into the system. So each matrix has to be funded. Each position must be funded with a crowdfunding contribution from a participant. So it's very important. After that 48 hours is finished, then basically your qualification of the number of levels in each matrix that you're funded into will depend upon the number of personal enrollees that you have, the total accumulated volume of all the tiers from your personal referrals. In this slide here, what you'll see is that there's the Pacesetter bonus, which says that if you happen to achieve the qualification for 3 generations in the first 30 days, you get a bonus generation. So for example, if you have 3 referrals where the cumulative value of all their crowdfunding contribution is $1,000 or more, you not only get paid on generation 3, 27 people, you get paid on generation 4, an additional 81 people. So if you happen to qualify at generation 9, which is 21 personal referrals, with a total cumulative value of all their crowdfunding contribution of $64,000, then you'll be earning on generation 10. So just to re-clarify again, the 48-hour grace period only relates to depth in the matrix in terms of being qualified to level 10 in your first 48 hours. It doesn't give you free entry into higher tiers or into all the tiers. Very, very important. This is why it's so important to make sure that you are funded into as many tiers as possible. In other words, entered into as many matrices as possible with your crowdfunding contribution.